lens there. Let's get that fixed. Hold tight. Oh, so much better. Oh, so much better. So, hello, friends. Hello. Hello, hello. All right, I think we're here. I think we are here. Let's skip that part. Yes, we are. Oh, my goodness. Hi, friends. Hello. Hello. Quick public service announcement. Don't worry, it's not political. I just cleaned the front lens of my phone, the front camera. So if you are ever taking selfies, so this is facing this way, right? If you are taking selfies, it's very important that you clean that little camera right there every once in a while. And just clean, I mean like, wipe it off or whatever. Because any kind of, whether you may wear makeup or not, or oils or whatever's on your face, and you're talking a lot like this, you are transferring those oils to that camera lens. And so if your photos ever look kind of like they're, I don't know, like really blurry, like there's a filter of Vaseline on top, that's why. So by just cleaning that off very quickly, it got better. And that's what I'm doing my glasses now too, because glasses are always, I don't know, glasses are always a mess. A mess, huh? Hi guys. Okay, happy Wednesday, right? Happy Wednesday. Let's see who we have here. So far, hi Kelly's Creative Dreams and Mimi. Hello, hello. Carrie, nice to see you. Mimi said she will catch the replay, or sorry, Kelly, past her bedtime. Kelly, if you're still here, what do they say? Sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. How about that? And Mimi, let's see, Carrie, she's excited to see what's new. She can't wait to order this month's new set. Oh yes, yeah, we'll take a look at the new stamps and dies tonight. Hello, Mimi. So Mimi said she's tuning in from California. She'll only be here a few minutes and watch the replay. She did place an order yesterday. Thank you, Mimi. Hello, Janine and Mimi. I owe you a reply to your email. Don't worry, all is good. All is good. Ms. L, hello. Hi, Elizabeth Ann and Diane, Crafty865. Hello, Mary Peck. Mary and I were emailing back and forth today as well. I love it when I get to chat with you guys for one reason or other. Hello, Mitch W. Hello, Susan, right? Susan, hello. Justine, Pamela Grant, and Tabitha, and Mary J. Blige. Okay, friends, so before we jump in, I will make this very quick. It has been a roller coaster of emotions the last couple of days if you live in the US, right? Because of the election. So just know tonight we're putting all of that aside because I don't know about you, but I don't want any more of that, right? It's been a roller coaster of emotions. So we're going to have fun tonight, right? We're going to look at some fun new craft products, some fun new stamps, and all kinds of things. I don't know about you, but a lot of cases when there's a roller coaster of emotions happening, that's where I go, right? I go to my happy place, which is playing with paper and stamps and things like that. So I'm very much looking forward. I have been looking forward to doing this tonight, just to completely get the roller coaster out of my frame of mind. And hopefully that you will be able to do that too while you are here. All right, so yes, fun, not politics. And I will tell you, if you have joined me for our listing sessions on Saturdays when we do In the News, then you already know this. But if you don't, this is a politics-free zone, right? Politics-free zone. That's very important to me because that's not why I'm here to talk about anything like that. And I know you guys don't come here for that either. So no, you're in a safe space. We're in a very safe space tonight. I'll just say be kind, right? Be kind. And that's something that we should be doing 365 days a year. Doesn't matter if it's election time or if it's Christmas or if it's National Kindness Day, whatever it is. We should always try to be kind because we never know what someone else is going through. All right? Okay. All right. So we are ready. Nancy, I love it. Nancy R. put in a roller coaster emoji. Carrie said same. She's in her happy place right now. Yes, so we're all in our happy place for the next little bit, and that's what we're going to do. So let me rotate the camera, lights, and camera action, all the things. You guys, it's been a while, and it's not that I haven't had new things to share. It's just been a lot. I've had a lot of traveling. I will tell you, the last, last week, so I was out of town. Nick and I were in Montana last week. we were in our RV and we were testing out, like, how does it work if we want to work on the road? And it went very well. But I will tell you, last week and all this week, I've been working on some really, really, really exciting things that will launch in second to third week of December, and we'll kick off in 2025. Actually, it starts shipping in 2024. Anyhow, it's a lot. It's very exciting, but I am like, so you talk about roller coaster. That's part of my roller coaster too. Is there's just a lot of planning and there's there's just a ton going on as it relates to what I will be releasing. And if you are ever on Facebook, you know, some people will call this vague booking, right? Basically, I'm vague booking on you. I'm just telling you there's some really fun stuff headed our way, your way, my way, our way, that I have been, oh my goodness, so deep in. And it is just, there. I have some things that are just off camera here that you can't see, but they have to stay there. They have to stay there. Yeah. Mary J said, hoping the new Simple Stories collections will be available soon. Yes, Mary J. They're actually all ready to, the switch is ready to be flipped on my website for those new collections. My order will probably ship from Simple Stories, probably looking like Friday of this week. So that would be the 8th of November, 2024, which means because I'm in Utah and they're in Utah, I should have it on Monday morning. This will tell you how life is. My calendar on the wall still says October. So that would be 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. So we should have them here ready to ship Monday, November 11th. So just a couple days. And I will wait. I won't put it live on the website. That's just, I don't like to do that. I want to know it's here and then we can ship. Every once in a while, well, we typically do this with sometimes stamps or dies where I do a pre-order, and I'm not doing a pre-order when I do that because I'm trying to decide how many to order. It's just that I want you guys to see it early. So there we go. Yeah. So watch for the new Simple Stories collections. Should be this Monday, the 11th of November. 11/11. That sounds like a good day. 11/11. Collie, hang on. Let me turn these up. The lights are on, but they are not bright, so we need some brightness here. We need some brightness after the last couple of days. Hello, Laura. Hi, Laura. Lorelei. Miss Lorelei, one of our design team members is here. One of mine. Which hopefully you know, Laura, that I just love you to pieces. She's gonna be taking a little break from the design team for the next little bit, but we hope to see her back. And I might as well mention that if you missed it this week, I announced a design team call. So I put out a formal design team call, and if you missed that, go to labelbymail.com and click on blog because I am adding to the team. And if you like to play with stamps, and they don't have to be, well, eventually they need to be my stamps. If you're going to be on the design team, you need to work with my stamps, right? But if you like to work with stamps and you have samples of your work, your work, just your projects, whatever you do with any stamps, I want to see it. So apply for the design team. Okay. Let me see. Hello, Vintage Scrap Girl, Christine Chapman. She's been swamped at work. This is her first listing live in over a month. I missed you. So guess what? Christine Chapman, we're not listing tonight. I'm sorry, hon. It's What's New Wednesday. So What's New Wednesday, we are going to be taking a look at new products that I have available at labelbymail.com. So everything I'm going to show you, you'll find at labelbymail.com. When you go there, there's a little blue bar up at the top of the website, on top of every page that says What's New. Click for What's New. So you can just go there and click on What's New and you will see all the things. Or in the description box of the video, there is a link that will take you to What's New. Okay? Okie dokie. All right, I think I've grabbed most of the questions. If I miss something, just pipe up. You guys know the drill. Just pipe up in the chat. If you are watching live, I should mention there is a live chat, so you can interact with me and say hello, like Nancy Mars just did. Nancy said hello, everyone. If you have a question, that's a really good place to leave it in the pop it in the chat, and then I will respond to you. And if you're watching the replay, welcome to you as well. And if you have a question, you're watching the replay, leave a comment on the video, or go to layallbymail.com and click contact us, and we can chit chat there. Okay. Oh, good. Christine, she said, what's due Wednesday is good too. I just didn't want you to be disappointed. We are listing this Saturday though, November 9th. We're back to a Saturday, this coming Saturday. All right. So let's take a look at some things. Just some kind of basic tools that usually what happens here is that I realize, oh shoot, I need something, or I see something and I'm like, oh, I need that for me. And then I bring it into the website. So this is the first thing. This is a large, well, it's called extra large. It's an extra large acrylic stamping block. So 1/2 inch thick. It is 4.5 by 6.5. This fits any Lay by Mail stamp. Now, if you've stamped with me before, you know I always recommend that you right size your stamping block for the size stamp that you have. So I certainly wouldn't want to use a block like this for maybe like the little bullet stamps, way too big. But this is kind of the big daddy, the extra large, that would fit the library card stamp. So the library card stamp is currently the biggest stamp that I have. So just new stamping block, grid etched on one side, 4.5 by 6.5. So nice size. Yeah, so there we go. Next up, some new adhesive. So some of you are big lovers of the Easy Runner. Okay, right? We know this guy, the Easy Runner Grand. There is a smaller little Easy Runner that is this size that is also red, but the purple is a little bit different. The purple, let's see if we can, oh, here. So the purple, if you look at the refill package here, it is 2 millimeters wide. So basically it's just a little strip. So I'm going to, Laura, it's funny that you're here because I have printouts of a couple of your projects. I love that. Okay, so let's see if we can see this. This is the regular tape runner, and I'll just outline it so you can kind of see the width. And that's what I use for the majority of, oh, that's weird. That is what I use for the majority of my adhesive, right? If I'm anything that is larger than that, or even, really larger than the width is perfect. But this little guy, this is super narrow. So we'll do the same thing here. And this guy is that narrow. So if I am working with maybe a little word strip, or I am working with a die cut that maybe has a much smaller like arm of a tree or something, that little guy makes life so easy. So that's just the difference between the two. That's kind of the regular width. And then the purple is that nice little, much thinner width. And it has the dispenser. And the dispenser always comes with one roll, but then I also have the refill. So that's Easy Runner Micro. All right, so kind of fun, right? Thank you, Carrie. 2 millimeter is a little smaller than, I think she meant 1/8. Is that 1/8? It's 1/ampersand. I think 8 is an ampersand, right? There we go. Pamela said 2, 1/8 inch. Thank you, ladies. For those of us that don't speak millimeters like me, I just read the package. It said millimeter. All right. Here is another thing, glue dots. So I kind of have a funny story with glue dots. Let me grab something here. I'm going to grab the traditional way that we normally see glue dots offered. For me, it's this. It's in a box and it rolls, and then you always have this piece that's sticking out, and it's supposed to kind of come out there, but it doesn't quite, and then my glue dots get everywhere, right? And I carry something like this on my website. Nothing wrong with it. This is a much larger roll, and kind of same thing. It's a little bit harder. It still works, but a little bit harder to keep contained. Well, when I saw this, I'm like, oh my goodness, it is a dispenser for glue dots. So your little guy just comes off right there, and oh wait, I didn't get it. There we go. So there's my little glue dot. So just having it in that little dispenser makes it so easy. Also, you're not, trying to transfer it from the roll onto your project or whatever it is. So sometimes it's all about the little tools that make our life easier. And so there are three, I guess, with the stamping block, new little tools that can guide us, help us in our crafty endeavors. Now, I need to do this. I need to put that little sticky there. I better put 2 stickies on there because as soon as I turn that over, it's sticky, right? That's the whole point. Sticky, because we'll want to look at that side in a minute. Okay, dispenser. Just, you know what? And here's the thing. It's like, this works, right? That works. This works, but sometimes it's just, you know, all about the ease. Okay, a really random thing. This is a 12 by 12 clear sheet of acetate, all right? And it is you hear that? It is a nice thickness. I put these on the website because I started getting a lot of questions. I've included acetate in a couple of my kits recently. So, and people are like, I love that. Where did you get that? Where can I get more? And I'm like, well, I should obviously carry that. So here's an example of how I used that acetate. That is on day 11 in the December documented mini book project. That is a clear tag that I made out of just basically cutting a piece of acetate. So it's a 4x6 that I just notched the corners, punched a hole, punched the holes, and then kind of decorated from there. So sometimes it's fun to just play with your little pieces of clear acetate like that. It makes it a clear page. Some people will use them to make shaker cards, but the one that I have on the website, you can hear that. It's a nice thickness. And I will tell you, when I started kind of sourcing acetate, I ordered several different thicknesses because if I want it to be like a page in my book in one of my projects, I want to make sure it's not flimsy, that it has some structure to it. So that's what that one has. I think the website tells you what the millimeter width is on it. I mean, it's, you know, it's still pretty thin, but it's not flimsy, right? So it is not like when I hold it like this, it is holding its shape. It's not like going, okay. Okay, yes. Now we got to look at this. If you missed this, I don't know, maybe you've been living under a rock. No, I don't mean to say that. Doodlebug. Doodlebug, within, I think probably announced these, I want to say maybe in June or July of this year. And they started shipping to retailers in October. So Doodlebug has released 6x8 mini albums, and they are pretty awesome. Some of you have already played with these with me. If you did my October 31st mini book project kit, I used the Beetle Black one. But I thought I'd just show you one of the albums. They came out with 14 different colors of albums. And when I say color, the spine is colored and then some of the inserts are colored. So you will find all 14 of those colors on my website. I am constantly reordering because it's been interesting figuring out the demand for color, right? So if you see something that's on there, a color, if you see a color, there we go. You see a color on the website and it's showing sold out and you're interested in it, just click the button that says email me when available. Know that they're coming in all the time. I continue to reorder. And you'll be notified by email automatically when they come back in. So let's talk about these. 6x8. Let me get this off. See if I can just slide that little guy off right there. If you're familiar with, this is the easiest way for me to kind of describe this. If you're familiar with and worked with the Simple Stories Snap albums before, this is going to be similar in nature. Similar size, similar width, and on my website, I have the dimensions. So people have asked, what's the spine dimension? What's the interior ring dimension, and so forth. So you have your colored spine. You have a metal book plate. This is white. Well, obviously, right? This is white. So if you want to build entirely on top of it, you don't see the white. But generally what I do, I'm always leaving a little bit of border on my cover. So that gives you a nice white border. When we open it up, I would say one of the key differences in this album versus, say, the Simple Stories album, this is a lay flat album. So right when you open it up, it is laying flat. Some of the other 6x8 albums that you see, you need to kind of loosen. You need to loosen these pieces here a little bit, kind of that score. These are lay flat albums, which is really nice. Pocket pages. So they include a variety of pocket pages. So 4 different styles. You have your traditional, right? You have 4 6x8s. You have 2 4x4s, so 4x4 on top, 4x4 on the bottom. You have 2 4x6 on top, 3x4 on the bottom, and you have 2 3x4s. Another difference in these albums is that, with the exception of, nope, not even the exception of the 6x8, all of the pockets are side loading. Okay, what I mean by side loading is you see insert things from the side as opposed to top loading. Top loading is what we're used to seeing with many pocket pages where you're just, sliding your things in top. These are side loading. In the October 31st mini book project kit, we had a lot of fun playing with kind of that side load. And so if you're like, what does she mean by side loading? I'd really like to see or understand. Well, if we just pretend like this guy would go in sideways like that. I'd put my 6x8 paper there in sideways as opposed to top loading. But here on my YouTube channel, if you want to see kind of more about how those things are loading, I point that out. Actually, there is a flip through video, really where I'm showing you kind of all of the components, kind of what we're doing now here on the website. All right, so that's pretty awesome. Next up, you have 4. You have 4 cardstock pockets. It's a little bit heavier cardstock. 2 of them are top loading. Okay, so white, top loading, and then 2 are side loading. All right, now these are side loading from the left until you do this, flip it over, and then they side load from the right. Okay, so you can get pretty flexible with how you use those guys. After that, you have the colored pages. So you have 4. You have 4 polka dot pages, and the color is corresponding with the color of the spine. So 14 colors again. And then you have 5 chipboard dividers, also white. These are really, really, really sturdy, all right? So that is what makes up those albums. You guys, they are amazing. And they're a very good price point. So I will leave it at that. Just know that there are 14 colors. So pretty much Doodlebug has all of the colors covered. There we go. All right, let's see. Let me take a look at the chat here real quick. Yes, Pamela said some are gone already. Coming back in, Pamela. So no worries. I will continue to stock those because they are super popular. They have been so far. Karen from Colorado, 7 inches. That is crazy, Karen, because here I'm 1 state to the west of you and nothing, rain, but we didn't really get any snow. So, but hello, welcome to winter, Colorado, right? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, chit chatty about cats and snow. And all right. Okay. So let's go into next. So this is an interesting story about how I brought this collection in. The distributor that I order with, I'm on their website all the time because I'm constantly adding things to my order and, ordering some products from there if I'm not ordering direct with the manufacturer. And there was a little ad for this little kind of mini collection. And I saw these little animals. And I thought, they're the cutest things I think I've ever seen. So this collection is called Alter Ego. There are 2 different types of 8x8 papers that we'll look at, and then some die cuts. So I don't know, those little animals really spoke to me. So they're kind of in character. You will see me using these on a list or 2 in the near future. So there are 10 double-sided sheets. This company is Hungary, I believe. Yes. So Budapest, Hungary. So just really fun artwork. What did I say? 10 double-faced sheets. Yeah, this is a brand new company to me. They're not brand new, but it is to me. So some little cut parts here. You have some 8x8s that almost kind of need to stay 8x8s, like that little guy. But then on the back sides, you have a nice coordinating pattern. Look at the dog with the little, his little, oh my gosh, his little like flying glasses. I know what those are called. I just don't know, right? I know what those are called. But it's fun. Like, look at the cat. They're just so fun. They're little dressed up characters. The little French bulldog, another kitty. So I don't know. There was something about this collection, the rabbit, aviator glasses. No, that's not what those are. Anyhow, there's just something about this spoke to me. And this, there we go. Dawn, yeah, Dawn said aviator too. I think we're right. I think it's aviator. But like, look at him. He just looks like this suave, debonair deer. I know, it's cute. It's cute. I'm gonna have fun with it. So you'll see me have fun with it. I don't know, maybe this Saturday. We'll see. And then some cut aparts and frames and different things like that. Look at all those little fun characters. All right, so that is, there are two 6x8, or excuse me, two 8x8 paper packs that I brought in. So that one definitely has more of the artwork. And then this guy is more of, you can't even really call these solids, the backgrounds, right? So this is where you get things to be pretty, I won't say neutral because there's nothing about this that's neutral, but really more so for your backgrounds. I just fell in love with it. I thought it was so cute and fun. So, and because I wanted to use it, that means I bring it in, right? I don't know, I may be wallpapering my bathroom with it. No, I didn't bring that much in. All right, last piece that I brought in for the collection are the die cuts. Now, because I haven't worked with this company before, Stamperia, the die cuts are a little bit thicker than we're used to seeing with die cuts. So it's not a bad thing, right? But they are really more kind of really thin chipboard, all right? So if we look at like that piece, do you see there where it's a little bit more, it's kind of maybe half the width of a piece of chipboard, or maybe a foam sticker, probably more like a third or a quarter of a foam sticker. But so they have definitely a little bit of a chipboard feel to them. One of the things that we have learned in the past, if you've done a class with me before with chipboard, is that if you need to get a little bit of the bulk away, you can take a paper piercer or you can take some scissors and just kind of start to separate those layers, right? Because basically chipboard is just layered paper. So as I start to separate that like that, I basically now took the dimension of that in half. Okay, so really fun there, goes along with that same theme. But look at the kitty. He's like so debonair, and I'm just this animal mouse has a dress on. He, whatever, but definitely not necessarily debonair. But I just loved all the little characters. Our little owl. Look at these two, the little bunnies that are in love. Anyhow, so that is called Alter Ego, and just fun and totally different look than you normally see me bring in. So we're gonna switch it up a little bit, right? Switch it up a little bit for something fun. All right, let me get these guys put away. Next up, we are going to take a look at some new canvas pouches. As I'm putting these away, last August, so 2023, Nick and I took our RV and we went to a national park in Nevada. Oh my gosh, I'm totally drawing a blank. Dark Sky Park. I don't know. I can't remember what it is right now. It's been a roller coaster week, right? We talked about that. Anyhow, so I always, when we go to any kind of national park, state park, we always have to go to the visitor center. So in that visitor center, I saw, oh, hang on, must be over here. I saw this pouch. And, hold on. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, my goodness. Oh, here it is. Yes. I saw this. I saw this guy, this Protect Our National Parks pouch. And I bought it immediately from the visitor center, the gift shop at the national park. And I loved it because I have a thing for national parks. And when I'm traveling and working on my traveler's notebook, I like to put, all kinds of things in fun little canvas pouches like that. And then a couple months later, I'm like, oh my gosh, wait a minute. I bet I should go online and see if I could order these. And I did. Now, they were back ordered forever and they finally just came in. So there are 6 versions of these little pouches. They are very nice, heavy duty canvas. These zippers are super sturdy. So as you look at the teeth on those zippers, not a flimsy, right? Not a flimsy. The zipper hardware itself is also very nice and sturdy. And then it has a leather, I don't know if it's leather or pleather or what it is, but the zipper pull is made out of leather or pleather. So super nice for storing any of your craft things, or if you like to camp or travel or put your makeup in, or a pencil bag for kids for school, whatever it may be. So there are 6 of these. This little guy, Smokey the Bear, only you, right? We know what that is, only you. Like only you can prevent forest fires. So they pattern on one side, blank on the other. Say yes to adventure. This beautiful bumblebee. Go unplug, and because it's a little camper, even though our camper looks nothing like that. I fell in love with that one. And then this one is fun too, for those of you like spending time outdoors, camping rolls. All right, so there are 6 of those canvas pouches. Those are also nice if you, as we start kind of thinking about Christmas and we're thinking about gifts that we, are giving to people, teacher gifts or neighbor gifts or babysitter gifts or, friend gifts, whatever it is, pouches like that always make a nice gift because pretty much everyone can use something like that to put their things in, whatever their things are. Hi, Colleen. Thank you. Yes. Colleen said, did you remember to plug in your phone? Thank you so much, Colleen. I appreciate it. You know that. I appreciate, I appreciate you for lots of things, Colleen. Just your personality. And then you always remind me to plug in the phone. So I appreciate that. We miss you when you're not here because sometimes I forget. All right. Okay. So next up, let's take a look at the November stamp and die release. All right. November stamp and die release. So there are 5 new stamps in the November release, and there are 3 new dies in the November release. Really, there are 5 new dies. I'm just not sharing them with you guys. They're not the other 2. You won't see until January, but you'll be pretty excited when you see them. Anyhow, but let's focus on what's here. Lil, come on. Let's focus on what's here. Stamps are in stock and shipping now. The dies will be in about mid-month. So about mid-November is when the dies will be here. But I have samples of the dies, my production samples that I can show you. So as we start with the first stamp set, this is a 3x3. It is called In the Circle. All right. So we have 2 different stamps that are boxes that are called In the Box. And this guy's called In the Circle because you are now kind of doing your list, or I wouldn't put everything on a list in my circle. I wouldn't, but you could. But shape a circle as opposed to a a rectangle or square, what have you. Now, a lot of you, some of you, are familiar with my friend Amy that does lots of work for me. She does a lot of sourcing and product development with me, but this was her genius idea, which I thought was just so smart. When you look at this stamp, do you see it looks like almost a bowling ball for just one finger? Do you see that little hole right there? That is actually a hole in the polymer, so the stamp itself. That is a reference point, so you know where the top of the shape is. That's the top of the circle. So it makes it easier for you. It's kind of your little placeholder when you're stamping. So that comes into place from a couple of different perspectives. So there's your circle. There are 2 horizontal lines. They could be vertical, I think. You could mask and make one vertical. I think they're a little bit long to go vertical, but there are 2 horizontal lines that you can use to divide your circle. And I'll show you an example in a minute. So one is short and would go more up here, and one is a little bit longer and it would go about halfway. If you are dividing your circle, you have a couple of different icons then that you could use either in the top or bottom of your circle. So you have a little flower, a star, you have star solid, star outline, a heart, solid heart outline, a thumbtack, a pencil, a little house, and a camera, and a smiley face and a sad face. So this whole stamp was inspired by this project that Lorelei did, one of our design team members. So she did this back in August, and I saw her project, and I'm like, oh my goodness, that is so fun. We do in the box, but we could do in the circle. And so I reached out and I said, hey, Laura, what would you think if I created a stamp using exactly what you had done here? And she said, absolutely, because of course I asked her, right? It was her idea, and she said, oh my gosh, absolutely. Hello, Miss Vicki Booten. Hi, nice to see you, my friend. All right, so because Laura lives in Canada and I live in Utah, I don't have her project to show you, but I printed it out. And that you can see on the website for that in the circle project. So even though she did this project in August, the stamp didn't exist in August, but the stamp was inspired by her project. So when we talk about the little horizontal line, there's your horizontal line. And the way that she kind of did it is she was doing a kind of a spread here about the different things that were happening on different days in her week. So she paired the circle with the my handwritten days of the week. And she just kind of did that fun little project that way. So in the circle, now as we're making our list, when I am making a list and I want to write a little bit more about an item on the list, we'll have now another fun shape to use in the circle. All right, that is the first, and that is a 3x3 stamp set. All right, next up, we have this. So right as of now, well, actually we have more planned. I just remembered. When Amy and I were together in January of 2024, we planned out, I want to say probably 10 releases, planned out like 10 releases of the mini icon stamps. So this is the 6th mini icon stamp released this year. This one is the Mini Icons Coffee and Tea. So a little tea bag, a little teapot, maybe a little percolator there, like the old-fashioned diner coffee. Those of you that like to steep your tea with the little, thing that you and put the tea in, and then that one, steeper, I guess that's called. Some coffee beans, a little coffee shop, a coffee pot, a to-go cup, and then if you're having maybe a Slurpee, no, that looks like a Slurpee. But if you're having maybe a cold latte or something, anyhow, so. Fun little set there with Mini Icons Coffee and Tea. And as always, there is a definition. So mini icon stamps, 3x3, always 12 little icons, and then a definition. Caffeine, the answer to every question before 10 a.m. And some days for me, it's more like the answer to every question before 3 p.m., right? Right. Okay, so there we go. Mini icons, coffee, and tea. Oh, I forgot to show you. It was in my stack. This is the metal die that coordinates with the new in the circle. So super basic, but you'll notice it is a wonky shape because that is hand drawn. So that is hand drawn to go right along with it, and that's your little die. So you don't have to fussy cut your circles if you are wanting to kind of turn your little stamp into a die cut. Okay. Next up, now this is actually a request that came out of one of our listing sessions, and I want to say it's probably this one. We started this list in August, and when I say we started it, I mean we started it because I didn't finish it in August. I actually finished it today because 3 of my traveler's notebooks need to get shipped tomorrow to be photographed, and as I was going through all the lists, I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't finish this one. Perfect timing because I had a new stamp set to kind of finish out my list. Currently has been around, this is one of the very first stamps that I did. One of the very first stamps released. So this was probably, I don't know, maybe 3 years. This is probably 2.5, 3 years. This is the original, currently still well-loved, right? So the idea behind this, you have the currently prompt, and then you have 23 little prompts. So as you are making a list, this could be things that you're currently watching, discovering, listening, enjoying, celebrating, considering, and it goes on. There are 23 options. When we were working on this list, one Saturday. In the chat, there was a lively discussion about, hey, Leo, would you ever considering adding more prompts besides just what are available on the set? And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. And so you guys started throwing out like all of these suggestions. How about this one and this one and this one and this one? And that is how the currently 2 stamp came to be. 32 more prompts. So the exact same font as the original, the exact same size as the original, but now you have 23 and 32 is what, 53, 55 prompts to do your currently. So like I said, this list was partially completed. I think, I ended at drinking. So I finished it today. I added visiting, creating, wearing, and admiring. And then I actually went up to the top and added one more, needing. So whole idea behind those 2 stamp sets is basically just a snapshot in time of what you or someone else in your life is kind of doing. I did these religiously with our first child, Jack. For his first year, every couple of months, I would do something like this. Now I did it on computer because back then I didn't even know what a stamp was, let alone try to, stamp. But I did it on computer. And I have every 3 months for him, something like this, what he was doing, what his interests were. Okay, come on. He's 3 months old. What his interests are. Laying on his back and looking at a black and white thing, right? But it's kind of fun to do something like this for the different people in your life. If you have young kids or older kids, or you have grandkids or littles or nieces or nephews, this would even be a really fun type of list to do with school kids, right? And here, you guys know, you don't need all the fun things. I mean, the fun things are fun, but you don't need those things to do something like this. So one of our little time capsule snapshots with, now that one had both the currently, which has been around for a while, and now the brand new with the November release, the currently 2 stamp set. That's a 4x4. That is a 4x4. I know Joe Disney fan said you can never have too many currently prompts. This is great. And what I loved about this, you guys, was such a collaboration. It should probably say here, in collaboration with the Squirrel Squad, because you guys gave me so many of these suggestions on what you wanted to see. Admiring, collecting, asking, visiting, dreaming, focusing on, buying, wearing, craving, helping, making, seeing, working on, growing, dreading, right? Creating, cooking. That's what I will never use. You know that about me. I don't cook. Anticipating, documenting, traveling, looking forward to. So just fun, right? Fun. Nancy said, great idea for gift giving. The currently stamp, Nancy? I'm not I think. Oh, no. Okay, I know. Nancy's telling like the currently stamp? The pouches. Yes, the pouches. Okay, next up, we have Goal Getter. All right, you know where this is taking us, right? We are getting close to the end of the year, which I can't even believe I'm saying that, right? Do we really believe we're already in November? What, we have maybe 7 weeks left of 2023. But as we are starting to think about a new year, for some of us, we make lists of things that we want to focus on or goals. We're not necessarily going to call them resolutions because in my head, resolution does not have a good connotation because if it's a resolution, it never happens for me. But whole idea about this stamp set, 6x8 Goal Getter, 33-piece stamp set that you can use to keep track of your goals if you'd like. Now, we'll use this. We'll do something with this either at the end of December or beginning of January, and then we will use it throughout the year. But it also doesn't have to necessarily be for setting goals. You have real life. Get it, girl. I did it. Can I get a do-over? Let's try that again. If I knew then what I know now. Believe it, achieve it, one day at a time. Challenge accepted. Keep it simple. Better luck next time. Little trophy, a little prize ribbon. Doing my best. Proud of this. One step forward. Out of focus. Anyhow, you see, there are lots of stamps there that definitely work with that theme Goal Getter, but then they also work for lots of other things as well. So very excited about this one because I've done well with the things I wanted to focus on this year. 4 of the 5. One, I failed colossally. Colossally? What? That's not the right word. One I have just failed on, and failed with a big old capital F fail in a circle. And that's just health. And that's, yeah, it'll be on my list again next year. Maybe one of these days I'll be a healthy person. Not this year. Although I shouldn't say that. There's still 7 weeks left. I guess I could turn over a new leaf now, right? But we're almost Thanksgiving, and then it's Christmas, and then, yeah, that's probably there. I can always come up with a reason. Anyhow, so that is the 4th of the 5 new stamps in the November release. And then we have Poe Alpha. If you've been with me for a while, you know that when it comes to alpha stamp sets, I name them after pets in our family. Poe Alpha, Poe was our last kitty, and we'd had him for a very long time, and Poe passed away during the pandemic on Jack's birthday. So it was, it's never easy to lose a pet, but now Poe lives on forever in a stamp set. This is a 117-piece stamp set. As you'll notice, alpha, right? Upper and lower case. Upper and lower case, but look at upper and lower case in 2 different sizes. So a lot of fun can be had with this particular stamp set. Now, I mean, you say fun, you're like, it's an alphabet stamp set. But look at this project that Laura did. Again, Lorelei from the design team, she just posted this in posted this in the Lail by Mail Facebook group the other day. It is also now shown on the website with that stamp set, but look how fun. She's just documenting her week, and she just picked some words, right? Rest, food, show, work, and days. And she's just kind of doing a little bit of documenting about her week using that stamp set. So I thought that was really fun. Just a really fun way. She made a list, right? But a little bit of a different way. She's got a full-size photo, which we always love to see. All right. Hello, Gabby. Nice to see you. All right. So those are the 5 new stamp sets. And I said with the 5 new stamp sets, we had 3 new metal dies. So we saw the circle, and just that is that's my production sample. That's why it just looks a little plain and Jane, not in a package. Those are shipping, the dies are shipping mid-November. So the 2 other dies, a die to go along with in the box, all right? So you've in the box stamp set, very popular stamp set that's been around for a while. For probably a year, I was hand drawing my own boxes, double layered, when we were listing, and somebody finally said, well, can we have a stamp like that? I'm like, well, no, can't you just, oh, yes, we can do a stamp like that. So in the box, which has been around for a while, but now you have the coordinating die set that goes with it. And because we were working on dies, it only made sense to do the same thing for In the Box 2. So the In the Box 2 stamp set was released in September, and there is now a coordinating die set that goes along with that. All right, so all 5 stamps and then those in the currently, are shipping now. They are in stock and shipping now, and those 3 new dies are shipping about mid-November. We should be seeing mid-November. All right, friends, last thing we're going to take a look at today is Vicky's Wrapped in Ribbons collection. I'm pretty sure Vicky didn't know I was doing this. She just likes to pop in and say hi to her friend. So I have not shared this collection yet on a What's New Wednesday because we have been waiting for American Crafts to ship the paper pads, the 6x8 and the 12x12. So hallelujah, they are finally here. So now I will show you the beauty and gorgeousness of the Wrapped in Ribbons collection. Vicky, like always, completely knocked it out of the park. I tell you what, it's pretty spectacular. Pretty spectacular. Hello, Sherry Susan. First name, last name. Is that your first name, last name? You have a first name, and a first name, last name, Sherry Susan? All right, so let's start out with the paper pad. So 6x8 paper pad wrapped in ribbons. Let me, literally, I think these just came in. What's today? I know, isn't that weird? What's today? Today's what? Oh, duh. It's What's New Wednesday. Hello. Duh. It's Wednesday. It's been a roller coaster week, right? We already covered that. Roller coaster week. I think these just arrived Monday. So happy to be here. But I haven't seen any. I have not, well, I've seen it. I haven't looked at anything yet. So You guys, the reaction that you're getting from me is the reaction as I'm seeing it the first time. Well, in person, I should say. So 36 6x8 sheets, double-sided. Carrie said totally need the whole collection, which there we'll show you all the a la carte pieces. There's also a big bundle. So for someone like Carrie, she's like, I need the whole thing. Then the big bundle makes sense. So 36 sheets, 6x8 double-sided. All right. So look at the beautiful color, that red and that little cluster of florals going up the side. When I look at something like this, I'm like, oh my goodness, for a list, look at, there's all that space there for us. Great for your 6x8 projects as well. So 2 sheets each. You've got a really neutral, great neutral on the back side. Nice stark black and white with a little greenery and the stars hanging. This one, look at how cute with the bows. I love that. Just little tan bows. Is Vicky still here? Vicky, are you still here? Look at that. Cheer. Isn't that fun? Cheer. Cheers. Put your little photo there. A nice little basic plaid on the back. That is when I look at that, that's Vicky's signature, right? Those little flowers, the poinsettias. Love that teal on the back. Oh, that's always just a great basic. And so as we look at some of these things like this, that's great in Christmas, but that can be used. A lot of these patterns can be used in a lot of different things. So it's nice when you have kind of a pattern or a paper pad that'll do double duty like that, Christmas, and then, you know, kind of the B sides, or even in that case, the A side works really well for every day. That's a fun one too. The gold stars, some tags, a nice green polka dot. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful with all that beautiful pattern behind that, behind those shapes? Some snowflakes. Oh, like seriously, I have not looked at this before. I love all of that. I love all those kind of dictionary word book papers. A ledger. That green is really fun. Again, super neutral on the back side. Oh, a classic, right? This is a nice classic holly and berry. Not Halle Berry, holly and berry. A red stripe. More holly berries. Oh, that's a fun kind of version of holly berry, right? A little, every time I say holly berry, a little bit more of a neutral because it's kind of that taupe color. Oh, love that. Love, love, love that. That half circle, the pie shape. Oh, that's a fun frame that could be cut out. Scattered polka dots. Anytime this is like one of the most versatile types of patterns I think that you can work with. Nice kind of green plaid, neutral on the back, another green plaid. Oh, look at this. Okay, so like the whole, well, not the whole, but part of that, the last few are plaids, which are great. Oh, and then look at the back side there. That same type paper with the words, but in different color. And then it looks like we have a couple of cut aparts, your 3x4 cut aparts. Oh, that's good. All right, that is the 6x8 wrapped in ribbons paper pad. Hello, Carla from Orlando at a work seminar. I hope you're having fun in Orlando. Carla, are you in like the Walt Disney World whole area? Just curious. Gabby said, add to cart. I know, it's a good one, right? I think so too. All right, so let's look at this. Now, normally I don't do this, but I made a mistake. Normally, when I bring in a paper pad, a 12x12 paper pad, I bring them in only for the big bundle, right? And that's when you buy everything and you get a 15% discount because you buy the whole bundle. I ordered too many of the 12x12 paper pads. So the 12x12 paper pads are also available a la carte on the website. So 48 sheets in the 12x12 paper pad, also double-sided. So I'm going to turn it sideways just because I can't, well, I'll try not to, let's do this so it's not all the way. So it's a little bit of an angle. Your 3x4 cut apart. So you're going to see some patterns in here that you don't see in the 6x8. Nice little solid there. Oh, beautiful. So that is, we didn't see that in the 6x8. That's just kind of those cream colored poinsettias. We didn't see that little guy either, the little snowflakes. We did see that guy with the red. But if you are a 12x12 scrapbooker or you like working in the larger sheets, nice to have that 12x12 paper pad. Oh, look at that. actually, I did something really fun with this piece of paper. I did a layout with it. I actually did a double page spread with this, and I cut out circles. It was super cute. I'll have to see if I can get a picture of that and post it with this pad. All right, look at this one too. That we did see that, right? That kind of half circle pie shape. Love it. I hope you had fun, Carla, at Epcot. Ooh, that stripe. I'm such a sucker for a stripe like that. Love a good stripe. Love a good stripe. We did see that guy, kind of little lights, Christmas lights. Nice neutral kind of squares there. Oh, Vicky's writing. That's beautiful, isn't it? On craft. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Kind of some mixed media there, but you know, we can get the look of the mixed media without having to get our hands dirty. You know, I'm all about that. That is so fun. That little Christmas tree. A nice green plaid. That's a beautiful green, super bright. The kind of looks like a bokeh effect, right? B-O-K-K-E-H. Like a bokeh lighting effect a little bit. Love that. There's that word paper. Holly berry, neutral on the back. Oh, hanging stars and that black and white, such a nice contrast. And you pull in some embellishments that have a lot of color. Those embellishments will just pop off of that black and white. Ledger. I think we're going to see a couple. There's a plaid again. There's that. That was so pretty with those quatrefoil. I think that shape's a quatrefoil. I'm going to call it that, I think. A little pink lace, a little vintage ornament looking. Ooh, I love that. That kind of handwritten Peace, Love, Joy, black and white. Chunky, 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 big chunky red polka. Look at the presents. That is super fun. You could use that as a whole paper or fussy cut out some little presents. Oh, look at this guy. Isn't that beautiful? Kind of the coffee cup ring with the torn paper. Love that one. So if you're ever like, well, why would I want the 6x8 pad and the 12x12 pad? Well, you can obviously, besides the size, patterns in here that you don't see in the 6x8. But here's the other difference is the scale. So same pattern in the 12x12 and the 6x8, but the difference is, notice how the scale of that pattern is smaller. So 12x12 you can cut up and use in a smaller space, right? However, you're going to see less of the pattern because it is scaled to be larger on a 12x12 than it is a 6x8. So that's really the other primary difference between a 6x8 and a 12x12. Love all those strips. Aren't those gorgeous? Love the bows. We didn't see that in the 6x8. Nice, looks like wallpaper. We did see that one. A little nice red tone on tone in the back. Here on the 6x8, right, we just saw that half. And now you have whole, that pattern, all in one. Love the bows. With the green. Ooh, that wreath is beautiful, isn't it? Harder to do on a 6x8. Beautiful frames, some tags. Back side of the tags, some 4x6 cut apart cards. And that it does it. So that was the 12x12. 6x8, both of those are available a la carte. So everything I'm showing you, available on the website at lailbymail.com. All right, let's see what else we have. The enamel dots. Usually I don't bring in enamel dots a la carte, but I did these because these are great. Well, I'm going to use them in my December documented 6x8 mini book as soon as December rolls around and I start adding my photos and stories. But I thought those were just so fun. Those little enamel stickers. So you have 5 different colors. You have your hearts that are in 3 sizes and your stars that are in 3 sizes as well. So you have 60 enamel dots there. All righty, let's take, ooh, I need to get some of my trays out. It's been a while. It's like I haven't done this before. Let's get the trays out. That will help us look at some of the embellishments a little bit easier to help me contain them. I know, aren't they cute? Carrie said the hearts and stars are so cute. Yes, so cute. And generally, I don't bring things like that in a la carte because we really don't use dimension like that in any of the Traveler's Notebook things we do. But like I said, for Christmas is another story. And They're also in the big bundle. So these are the chipboard shapes, 50 pieces. And you guys, there's some biggies here. Look at that guy. I mean, that is probably close to a 6x4, 4x6. Nice chipboard. So not self-adhesive. You just add whatever adhesive that you need. Let's actually do this instead. Let's do that. So we can kind of spread out some of these pieces. Look at that. Bright. Our cute little Santa there with his arms out. Naughty, nice. You can be both. It's okay. And I love the way this is layered like this. So look at making use of all the space. So that negative space inside, they might as well put something there. So we love that. Another version, same thing. You have the bows with the little frame for your photos. Believe, another little Santa Claus. And then starting to see some of the icons that we saw in some of the papers. Great camera. Oh, look at that truck. Love that. White pen, and then pop in a little bit of color. Well, that's way too big for the truck, right? But look at how when you start adding color into the black, it really just makes things pop, right? All right, so what did we see here? There were 50 pieces. 50 pieces. Some numbers, some tags. Oh, look at that stack of presents. So cute. Ornament. Little mushroom ornament, another bow. Yeah, so lots of pieces there. Some more tags and some titles, mittens, a little clip, another wreath, an arrow, another clip, some scissors. Anyhow, you'll see lots of good things, and those are the chipboard pieces. Let's move those off to the side. And, oh, let's jump on this guy. So this is a sheet of acetate, all right? So when we talked about acetate, the beginning I showed you just the clear acetate and how I made a tag out of that in the December Documented Mini Book Project Kit. So I love using acetate in my mini books because I like to have kind of that fun little see-through effect. So we looked at that earlier. And that's just clear, and I decorated on top of it. But look at that. So that has a pattern on it, obviously. You've got your holly and berries, and the berries are a red foil. So cutting this down, say to work in a mini book as a page, you still get that kind of see-through effect, but a lot of that little decorating is done for you. All right. Continuing on, you have the stencil set. So 3 stencils in that package, 1, 2, 3. So some holly and berry. That is kind of your little like Christmas tree branch, and then a fun little pattern there. All right, so 3 in that pack. What else? What else? The foam phrase stickers. Again, usually these I don't bring in a la carte, but for Christmas projects, right, your Christmas mini books, your December Documented or what have you, I did bring these in a la carte. But gold foil, kind of a matte gold foil, as you see in all of those foam stickers. So 62 foam stickers in that package. Alrighty. The papery. So the papery is always one of my very, very, very favorite products that American Crafts does. Gabby said, can't wait to make this. Gabby, I'll see you next week, yeah? Next week, I will be in Southern California teaching at the, I think it's our 8th annual Lizzie Lou Christmas Bash. And so during that event, I will be teaching that December Documented Mini Book Project Kit, and then also a Christmas layouts class. Oh, good. I can't wait to see you, Gabby. All right, so the papery. What is the papery, you ask? Papery, package of 200 pieces. And in the 200 pieces, you have a mixture of things. You have lightweight papers, and then you have washi stickers, and you have 2 each of everything. So, for example, these are your lightweight papers, right? So lighter weight than like your die cuts, but 2 each. So if you have a crafting buddy, you could get it and split it. But sometimes it's nice. You're like, oh, I wish I had another one of those. Anyhow, lots of great little icons in those little paper pieces, little frames. So a number of the pieces in there are paper. All right, so lightweight paper, and there's 200 of those. Well, 100-ish, right? Oh, look at that. I love that. The perfect holiday playlist. I love it. Another big truck. But look at the size of that. I mean, that is the size of my hand. This shopping list, the size of my hand. So scale, there's lots of good pieces here. And then you'll have some of the washi stickers. And when you say washi sticker, let me just pull one of these aside. Cup of cheer, that is a washi sticker. On the back side, I love that they started doing this. You see on the back side, it says sticker, because sometimes it's hard to tell if it's the paper or the sticker. So that is a sticker, but it's a washi sticker. So if you think about washi, washi is pretty thin and it's a little bit transparent or translucent. That is exactly what you're going to see with the washi stickers. So I'm going to peel that away gently. Okay, so there it is. And I'm going to purposefully put it on part of this washi just so you can see how it's a little bit transparent or translucent. So see how you can kind of see a little bit of that washi showing through. So the reason I love the papery so much, I think it retails for, I want to say maybe $11.99, but you get so many pieces and it is so versatile. So many pieces, so versatile. On my website, you will see this image. So if you're like, well, I'd really like to see some of those pieces a little bit closer so I can kind of see what's there. You'll see lots of words in the little washi stickers and then loads of different pieces there in the lightweight paper. Let's see, Karen, can you create us a list of Christmas lists to fill a TN insert with? I'd like to do that for Christmas this year. So Karen, what I will tell you, do you have the idea book? If you have the idea book, the easiest way to do that is to go to the Christmas chapter, because we have done a lot of Christmas lists over the years. That's going to be my recommendation, is if you want to grab it there, that would be awesome. I am trying to not take on any other work. All right, next up, these are layered stickers. So these are tassels, but they're not, they look like cute, fun little yarn tassels, but they are not real tassels. Well, they're real tassels, they're just not yarn. So layered stickers. Idea book 2. Okay, cool. Karen, so yes, there you will see a few more Christmas lists in idea book 2. Here's the other thing. If you go back to one of the List With Me Live blog posts, in, I don't know, maybe 2023, the bottom of those blog posts for the List With Me Live sessions, I had linked that you can download our list of our lists for 2020, 21, and 22. Then you could kind of sort through those and look for the Christmas themed lists. All right, so here we go. Layered stickers, there's basically 2 little layers here. And so you can kind of see that in this guy. There's a top layer and there's an underneath layer. So it kind of is giving you that effect of being maybe like a little yarn tassel or something like that. All righty. Colleen, yes, Colleen said, I love that Vicki most always does stencils in her collections. Yes, so for those of you that like to do the mixed media, yeah, it's awesome. It is awesome. All right, let's see what else we have here. The sticker book. So sticker book, 8 sheets, 262 stickers. A nice mix of gold foil and just your matte stickers, right? Love that regal looking debonair little reindeer. I'm like, what is that called? What is that? On the back side, some words, labels, more icons. That cup of cocoa is so fun, isn't it? Numbers. So you have numbers 1 through 31 on there. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be all over that. All those bows, more little labels, and then word strips in different colors. So that is the sticker book. Okay, let's take a look at the die cuts. These will be the last things that we look at that are part of Wrapped in Ribbons. And then I will show you the big bundle. So the big bundle is going to include everything I've shown you so far, plus a couple of other things. And when you purchase the big bundle, you get 15% off because you're just getting the whole thing. It's in one big bag, and when Lily and Denise are picking your order, they just grab the bag and in your box it goes. All right, so 3 different die cut packs. Let's start out with this guy. Let's start out with the Specialty Ephemera. So the Specialty Ephemera pack has 15 pieces. And Vicki did this last year as well with her Christmas collection last year, but I loved it so much. In fact, last year, with that collection, I included the goodie bag, which was what it was called last year, in my December documented kit because they're just so fun. The Specialty Ephemera are a mix of 3 different types of die cuts. Yes, Gabby, it is called Wrapped in Ribbons. So 3 different kinds of die cuts. And when I say kinds, I mean the material that they are being printed on. So one of the kinds is vellum, all right? So vellum is going to be a little bit cloudy, right? So if we're thinking of an easy way to visualize the 3 differences, vellum, right? So vellum is a little bit cloudy. It's a little bit lighter weight than your cardstock. So there are a number of vellum pieces. We'll kind of pick through those first so you can see those. But the vellum is really fun to work with when you're layering and just really to give you a little bit of a lighter look. When it comes to your vellum, typically I will use glue dot to adhere vellum, or you could use a stapler or something like that. So those are the vellum pieces. We have the regular cardstock pieces, which we all know. These are like your typical die cuts, right? Your die cut cardstock. So different die cuts there, your paper, if you will. There's another vellum. Those bows, I love those bows so much. Oh, look at more vellum. That's not vellum. We'll take a look at that guy in a minute. Oh yes, look at lots of good vellum here. Vellum again is going to be our cloudy. I'm just cloudy. All right, so then we were looking at still the cardstock. There we go. There we go. I love having the variety pack like this. It's called a Specialty Ephemera because it's made of 3 different types of material, but I like having in one pack kind of the variety. That's always nice. So the third material is acetate. So kind of that clear look. Let me get these guys separated. Look at those beautiful poinsettias again. Ooh, that's fun too. Gold foil. You'll see the gold foil mixed in as well. All right, so the third material, if you will, acetate. So we looked at a couple of different acetate, right? We looked at the clear acetate in the beginning. We looked at the patterned acetate that is part of Wrapped in Ribbons. Now these are your little acetate icons. So these are going to be clear. That one has a little bit of like a doily pattern on it. But when you see that, right, you see that that is printed on clear acetate, kind of like clear plastic, right? So some different branches, words, Merry Christmas, this memory. Ooh, that's a nice big one. Look at the scale of those. Of course, the ribbon, the bow, heart, some snowflakes, some branches. So 45 pieces in that Specialty Ephemera pack. All right, let's go to our last two. Last two packs of ephemera. Both you have the icons and then you have the journaling. So let's look at the icons first. 58 pieces in the icons. Pamela, let's see. If I place an order in the morning because I want to make sure I get a few things, would you be able to hold it till you get the new Simple Stories Winter Big Bundle next week as well so they ship together? Absolutely. So we had talked about at the beginning, someone had asked when the 4 new Simple Stories collections would be in stock. I should have them Monday. So if you are looking to place an order for anything that I've shown you tonight, you can go ahead and place that order now if you'd like. When you check out, just put a note on your order asking us to hold it. And then on Monday, when you're ready to add to the order, you can either email layobymail@gmail.com and say, this is what I'd like to add, or you can place a second order. If you place a second order, just make sure you tell us you want it to ship with the first one and that you're ready to ship. And then when those 2 ship together, we will refund the lower of the 2 shipping charges. But yes, absolutely, Pamela. Joe Disney fan, have a great night. It's getting late here in PA and I'm tired going to bed. Have a good night, Joe. Joe Disney fan. All right, so the first one we're looking at here, these are the icon ephemera. So Look at a little cardinal, right? So cute, like a little budgie. He's kind of a little one though, like a little red parakeet. Look how cute, making a list. You know I'm all over that one. Well, I'm all over all of these. They're just so cute. The little truck with the Christmas tree, a little corbuchon. That's what that is, right? I know it's like a snow globe, but kind of a whatever. Look at our little bunny peeking out. Oh my goodness. Sometimes you feel like that when you're Christmas shopping, your arms are so full. Although Nick and I used to go to the mall, shop for Christmas. So it was kind of a date that we'd always do one day during the holidays, but not anymore. It's pretty much just all online. Well, and that's partly because the kids, our adult children, have things that, you know, they need furniture or they want something from here or there that you can't necessarily go to the mall. Cute. Cute, cute. Oh, look, here's another little guy. Another cute little bird. All right, 58 pieces. Ooh, and in this pack, there are 8 that are vellum. So I think it's going to be the bottom of the pack where we're going to see the 8 vellum pieces. All right, let's see here. Nice scale, right? Vicki always does an amazing job at the scale. So some things that are small, some things that are large. Look at those Christmas trees. A nice little, oh, look at the wreath, is so cute. Darling. Lights. Little banner. Oh, there's my guy again. I just love him. He looks so friendly. Well, actually, he looks very contemplative, right? Little stocking, a pen. Oh, that's cute. Look at jars full of candy canes. That's a fun one too. Your little Christmas trees. Here's our vellum. Hello Holidays. They're titles, it looks like. Hello Holidays, fa la 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 la. No, fa la la. I added too many laws. Cheers. Memories. Ho ho ho. Oh, look at, even those little black stars are vellum. That's fun. Okay, and then we have a little envelope. Oh, I love it when she does this. So look at the door. The door, look at the die cut, you guys. So you can, I would get out my little, probably my little scoreboard and make a little score there. But look, you can peek in the door. So you could put a little photo there. Like this could be a great out the window photo, right? So you open the door and then you're standing in your door and you're taking a picture outside. That's fun. I love it when she does that. All right, and then, oh, a puppy and a kitty, Simon. That's Vicki's kitty, Simon. All right, so there we go. Those are the icon ephemera. And then we'll take a look at the journal ephemera. And then last but not least, we'll just really quickly pull out the big bundle. So if you're like, oh, I really like this. I don't know if I want to choose this or that. Then big bundle's a no-brainer because you buy it all, you get it all, and you get 15% off when you buy the whole big bundle. Hello, Kristen Rhodes. Nice to see you. Gabby said, thank you for always going through the ephemera in detail. Well, you know what? It helps me. I mean, I'm just like you guys, right? I shop online, and sometimes when you just see a package, you're like, well, I can't really see what's in there. So I would like for someone to, you know, open everything so I can see. I get a better feel that way, right? This year, these are little tags. Oh, joy, very merry. So these are the journal ephemera. All these cute little tags, gold foil accents, fave photo, party time, holiday plans. I love this. Oh, these are cute. Look at these. So there's like a little safety pin. Like a little safety pin is hanging those little tags. Fave gift, fave quote, fave gift, fave photo, fave cookie. Oh, look it, we're starting to see a pattern here. Holiday plans, December stories. Those have little like holes that punch out. Do not open until December 25th. I don't know, you put that on there in my house and then it gets opened, right? Hello, December, it's a surprise, best gift ever. Filled with wonder. I love all these little, just like little banners and things under the tree. Highlights. Capture the moment. This is how we do it. Those cute little things. I was trying to sing, but then I really don't sing. Unless I'm by myself, then I sing. All right. So those are the smaller scale items in the journal bits, but now we get in the big guys. The big daddies. All right. All I want for Christmas is you and maybe some cookies. All I want for Christmas is you, ... and maybe some cookies. Sweater weather and hot cocoa kind of day. I love these long strips. These are awesome. Season's greetings and best wishes for the new year. The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. Alla elf. Christmas time, that's a great banner. Holiday fun, Merry Christmas. Some larger pieces here. A little banner again. That little torn notebook paper, family favorites. That's fun with the little clips up at the top. Gold foil. Ooh, look at this, a frame. And then another frame. Oh, so if you're doing this, be gentle, because if you're gentle, you could use all the pieces, right? I have a feeling it's these two, the one that we just popped out, and this guy that are meant to be used. But if you're gentle, you can even use this little guy too. All right, just kind of that little nice little, whoopsie, nice little narrow frame like that. And then you have joy and the inside right there. Nancy said, loving these holiday themed stickers and die cuts, so festive. I know, and you know what? It just, yeah, after the roller coaster week it's been in the United States, it's just kind of nice to look at nice, fun, happy things that are Christmas, right? And I know Christmas doesn't make everyone happy. Sometimes Christmas is more of a roller coaster. I love that. Look at that fun with the little tag on it. Sometimes Christmas is more of a roller coaster, but I will tell you, one of my dear friends, Kathy, we had a group chat going on today, and she decided today that she was going to make herself happy and put up her Christmas tree. So she was, to get away from all of the roller coasterness, she decided she wanted to put up her Christmas tree and turn on Christmas music today. So for some of us, Christmas is, just makes us, kind of takes away all the roller coaster craziness. All right, so those are the journal bits. Journal bits. Okay, so there we have it, my friends. That is wrapped in ribbons. Now, we just looked at everything all apart. So I think everything I showed you is in the big bundle, except there's one other thing that I didn't bring in a la carte. So everything I showed you, the 12 by 12 pad, the 6 by 8 pad, the tassels, the enamel dots, the acetate, everything. The chipboard, all 3 packs of the ephemera, the papery, the stencils, blah, blah, all of those things, and these guys. The thickers, the alpha letters, which I loved these. Look at, see the black letters, and then they have little gold foil dots on them. So that is just, I think, so much fun. And also really versatile, right? Works great working into your Christmas projects. Let me pull that out. Works great working into your Christmas projects, but also something like this is super versatile for, pretty much anything. Look at the back side. Look at all those little numbers. But can you guys see that gold foil after I move that around a little bit? Sometimes it's easier to see out of the package. All right, so all of the wrapped in ribbon things that we've looked at, plus those guys, are available in the big bundle. And with the big bundle, you click add to cart, just the big bundle, and that is 15% off when you buy all of those things. Hello, honey. Nick, what are you doing? My husband popped in the chat. He's in the other room. Leslie. Hi, Leslie. Nice to see you. Leslie said, I love Vicky's style. Love what you do with them. Yeah, she's awesome. You guys know. I think she's awesome. Very dear friend and a very talented designer. Okay, friends, I am going to turn on the overhead lights. We will redirect the spotlights because I'm far too old to have both of these spotlights on me, right? It's good to see the product, but not to see Lael up close. Nick is watching the best movie ever. What are you watching, honey? I know he's not referring to me like this is a movie. All right, flipping the camera. Hang tight. There we go. Oh, look there's a little Christmas there. If you haven't been, you wouldn't have seen Christmas here unless you did my December documented mini book project kit because I did that class last Saturday. And now it's all decorative because I am teaching the 3 Craft Chicks virtual retreat this weekend. So tomorrow night I have a demo and then doing my December documented class virtually on Friday. So all Christmased out. That's the only part of my house that's all Christmased out, but it is Christmased out there. Okay, friends, let me take a look at the chat. Honey, what are you watching? Oh, Godfather Part 2. Um, Nick is very much a Godfather fan, the movie. Very early in the pandemic, like I want to say the first weekend in the pandemic, we had a Godfather Day at our house. So it's just Nick, Sam, and I, because you're sheltering in place with whoever you're sheltering in place with, your pets or your family or your roommates or what have you. And we decided to have a Godfather Day. So we watched Godfather 1, Godfather 2, Godfather 3 all in the same day, and we made homemade pasta and homemade spaghetti sauce. We found a recipe online for Godfather spaghetti sauce. The spaghetti sauce was amazing. We'd never made homemade pasta before. We did not have a pasta machine, any kind of anything, not a KitchenAid, like nothing. So basically made the dough and then tried to roll it out. Yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend that. We had to throw away the pasta. It was like, I don't know, eating a piece of Wonder Bread. It just was not good because it's very gummy. And I mean, that makes Wonder Bread look bad. And I'm not a Wonder Bread fan, but you know what I'm saying. It's just not good. But that's what I always think of when I think of Godfather. Yeah. Yeah. Kristen said, OMG, no pasta machine. Yeah. But you know what? It was an adventure because it was the pandemic, right? You do what you have to do. And, we had all the time in the world to try to make pasta on a Saturday and Sunday, whatever it was, and have a Godfather viewing party. Anyhow. All right, friends. Karen, I love it. Karen said, you're watching the Titanic? Yeah, that kind of reminds us of one of our lists, right? Favorite movies that we've ever... Have we done a favorite movie? I don't know if we've done a favorite movie. I'm going to look at that. I've got to look and see. Let's see. Leslie said, I can't wait for Red One. What's Red One? Kristen, Caputo's? How do you know Caputo's, Kristen? How have we not had this conversation? Caputo's is very good. It's Italian deli here in Utah. Okay, friends. Yes, Pamela, that's what it was. We were making memories, and we'll always remember the pasta that we tried to make during the Godfather Marathon, the first Sunday of the pandemic. That was a very much squirrel moment. That is not my squirrel moment. That's Nick's squirrel moment. He got us down that path. So apologies for the squirrel moment. Although, you know what? That's just part of what you get here, right? Favorite stop anytime going through Salt Lake? Yes, Caputo's. Very good. Very good. I've been going to Caputo's since college. Just like a couple of years ago. No, I was in college back in the day. So not 86 through 90. So it's been a while. But they've been around a while. Okay, friends, there we go. There we go. You'll remember it as long as you document it. And I did document it. It is documented in my COVID traveler's notebook, which is, I'm so glad I did that during that time, because now I can look back and go, oh my gosh, lots of things that we would forget. Well, that's why we document. That's why we do this hobby we love so much, because we document the things so they're recorded and we don't forget them, right? Maybe it just came full circle there, but probably not really. Princess Bride. Yes, Princess Bride. That's probably my favorite. Okay, friends. So it is 9 o'clock my time, Utah time, Mountain time. So I am going to say our goodbyes. I showed you a lot of things tonight. You'll find everything I shared with you at laelbymail.com. Go to laelbymail.com, click on the blue bar up at the top that says click for what's new, and it will take you and show you all the things. Just to recap very quickly, someone asked earlier about the new Simple Stories collections. Those should ship to me either tomorrow or Friday, which means I will have them either Saturday or Monday. So they will go live on the website Monday. So if you've been waiting for those, you can either hold off and place an order Monday or next week, or if you want to place an order tonight, just let us know to hold it, and then we can combine them together and refund one of your shipping. The Princess Bride. Oh, yes, Karen. Oh, you are missing out if you don't know that movie. Goodfellas. I don't know if I've ever... Anyhow, so I'm learning more about my husband of 30 years here, friends. Don't mind me. Okay. Ms. L said, thank you so much, Leo. Love the new stamps. Crafty 865. He is listing. He's making a list of his favorite movies. He's a lister. He just doesn't know it. He just doesn't like it when I make him list of things to do. He's made that abundantly clear. He's not a fan of that kind of list. Oh, you guys, thank you. Thank you for just giving me, and how long have we been here? An hour and a half tonight to get my mind off the roller coaster of this week. That was the election here in the US, right? Roller coaster of emotions for pretty much everybody in the country, I think. So I just appreciate you hanging out with me tonight and giving me time to do what I love to do, is look at fun, pretty things, right? And think about how I want to create with them. So thank you for that. I hope to see you this Saturday, November 9th. We are listing. The listing schedule is posted through the end of the year. You can find that in the blog at layallbymail.com or Layall by Mail Facebook page or Layall by Mail Facebook group. So you can find us. We're listing. So always love to have you. And I will, let's see, maybe not do a What's New Wednesday next week. I leave Thursday to head out of town. So we'll have to see. But just know the easiest way to know what's going on when I'm here and live on YouTube is to subscribe. Right? Subscribe here on YouTube and click the notification button. And that way it will tell you what's going on. Or emails. That's another way too. Okay, friends. Thank you. Thanks for joining me tonight. Gabby, thank you. Gabby, I can't wait to see you in a week or so. Karen. Oh, good. Karen spent time on the phone with a friend of 40 years right before the live. I love it. Love that for you. Okay, friends. Ciao. I will see you hopefully soon. Thanks for joining.